Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this new episode of Sartorial Talks. Again, we have the pleasure to be with Jacques and with Vincent from Mes Chaussettes Rouges in Paris. This time, they didn't come to our place in Bourgogne. We are at their place, so the building just around the corner to their beautiful shop called Mes Chaussettes Rouges, my Red Sox. I know that a lot of you have been watching the episode, the long episode we did together, and so many wrote to us saying to us, how, Mr. Jacomet, you spoke with Vincent and Jacques for 45 minutes. Actually, we did a show of more than an hour in French about socks. And so many of you were totally astonished to discover how fascinating this work, this craft was. And I can tell you, and it will probably please Jacques and Vincent, that some of our members, some of our subscribers told me that they became slightly addicted to beautiful socks. So I don't know if it's because of you or thanks to you, but once again, we are very pleased to be with you. How do you do, my friend?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm very good. Vincent?
I'm fine also.
Everything okay. So today we're not going to speak about socks. We're going to speak about something else. We're going to continue to speak about underwear because you know that socks are by definition underwear. But this time we're going to go a little bit up in the body, and we're going to touch this area, which is, let's break the ice immediately, a little bit tricky to speak about, specifically when you speak about masculine underwear for man. So let's break the ice immediately. We're going to speak about this area where you're going to wear boxers and brief and stuff like that. So, and this area covers certain part of the human anatomy. So we have a lot of different words in French to describe that. I know that in English it's also the same. A lot of people are laughing about that. So let's break the ice. We're going to speak about parts, maybe. We're going to speak about family jewels, or we're going to speak about your intimate parts or something like that. So please laugh once for all now, and then we can discuss this. So, my first question to Jacques or to Vincent, and to both of you, is it a natural development of your business? You start with the socks, and then you go one store higher, and you arrive at this area. Is it natural for you to develop this and to propose it on your shop in Paris and also on your e-shop?
As you said, boxers and briefs are underwear, and we are underwear specialists.
Yes.
For more than 10 years, almost 13 years now, we are working on socks, and socks are underwear, as you said. So, it's the same kind of product. And there is a second common point between socks and underwears, is that most of underwears, but we'll talk about this later, but are knitted. So it's the same technology.
You mean knitted, not woven?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is an opposition between what is knitted and fabrics that are woven.
Yes.
And so they are knitted. So we have now an expertise in knitting.
Yes.
And we wanted, to
make
use
the most of this expertise.
Yeah. So it was quite natural to from one underwear to another, from knitting experience to applying this experience to a new subject.
Okay.
That are
to make it very clear, ladies and gentlemen, to everybody, we're going to speak here of quality underwear with noble type of fabrics and material. We're not going to speak of the 3 boxer shorts you can buy at TJ Maxx or whatever department store for 3, with big brand. Calvin K, for example, did a lot of this, back in the years, and you can buy 3 for 10 euros. So this is not the subject of this episode. The subject is quality underwear. And before deep diving, if I may say, into the underwear that are beautiful underwear that are on the table, I just want to ask you a question, because some people can say, okay, well, is Mr. Jacomet, he's going maybe a little bit too far, because when we spoke about men's style, elegance, the sartorial world, we speak about what you show to others. That is to say, you try to dress up to be the best version of yourself. And what about underwears? Normally, you rarely show your underwear to others. So what is the connection between the sartorial world and the fact to wear beautiful underwear? Do you have an explanation on that?
Yes, there is, I think, a dimension of elegance, a dimension of comfort, also a taste of for quality. Once you've put your finger in the quality, it swallows all the arm, and so when you pay attention to a buttonhole on your suit, what you want is to have everything that has the same level. So I think it's connected.
I agree with you.
Of course, it's only details, and even details that no one see.
Yes.
But it's just like the lining of your jacket. I mean, no one see it, but if it's not properly done,
exactly.
I mean, it's not satisfying. And as we only work with a small part and underwear at Mes Chaussettes Rouges,
yes.
We often have in mind this sentence of Leonardo da Vinci,
yes.
said, details matters,
yes.
because perfection is made with details, and perfection is not a details. So you cannot reach perfection if details are not made in your outfit. So
yes. May I add something in that? Is that I totally agree with you. And there's a fact also is that when you embrace this lifestyle, because it becomes a lifestyle. And I always want our subscribers and the people who are watching Sartorial Talks since a long time. I also just make them just a little warning: don't become obsessed on one hand, but at the same time, it's true. Then, for example, I have a bespoke jacket here from Chiffonelli in Paris. There's no label, and there have a few details in my pocket that only me knows about. Yeah. And this is this kind of it's a very interesting, it's enjoyable to go as far as to put all your energy about quality, even in the thing that you don't show, even if in the case of underwear, you may show it to your family and specifically to your spouse. So now let's go a little bit, because we have a lot of things in front of us, and I know that if some people are looking at us watching this episode in America, and I know there's a lot of Americans watching, they may have a good laugh, because there are some styles of underwear that are absolutely not in fashion anymore in the US, but they are extremely in fashion in France. So now, before going into this, let's speak about what are the goals of a quality underwear. What are we looking for in buying a quality underwear like that? Vincent?
I think the first purpose is hygiene, because
hygiene,
yes. It's a protection. It's something you don't wear your trousers, just your trousers. You wear something under, and it's the materials that are used can be. It avoids that your trousers rubs on your family jewels, as you were saying.
Yes.
So it's a protection. It's more comfortable. It's also more ecological somehow, because it avoids that you need to wash your trousers every day. You just change this small part and not your whole trousers. So I think these are the main goals: comfort, hygiene, and also not washing everything every day.
Okay. Now let's directly jump into the plate. And in France, I don't know if it's the same in the US, in the UK, all around the world. In France, there's a debate. There are literally two teams. The teams who prefer this kind of thing, which, well, this is a little bit difficult for us because in France, we call this un caleçon. Repeat after me, caleçon. If you want to fool, one of my good friends in America said, if you want to fool an American, take a French word and do it with a French accent. So this, we call it, my friends, un caleçon. So you see, this is the loose one, okay? So that's the caleçon. And then the other one, which is here, for example. This one?
Rather this one.
This one. This, we call it in French. So you see this one is more stretchable and it's closer to the body in all the parts of the body, actually. And this is what we call in France a boxer. But what is a little bit confusing for us in terms of semantic is that you call this a boxer, right, in English, and you call this a
Boxer brief.
Boxer brief.
Boxer brief. So we're gonna try to navigate between all that. But basically, in front there's a team who prefer to wear this, and there's a team who prefer to wear this. Which team are you on, Jack?
I belong to this team.
To this team,
Yeah.
and you?
Same team.
Same team.
Yeah.
And me, unfortunately, because this is more sartorial than this one, but I must confess, ladies and gentlemen, that I am part of this team for, I don't know, I just, when we were preparing this show, I said, how am I going to explain why I prefer to have my jewel firmly covered, really, I feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
And when I wear this, I have the impression that it's a little bit, something is moving inside my pants, and I don't really like that. I think you have an anecdote of a guy who described,
we had a customer coming and always wearing the boxer brief, so the tighter one.
This one, yeah.
And so I was presenting all our range of caleçons, as you said, so boxer. And he said, "Oh, I don't want to wear this because I used to wear these boxers, but I have the feeling of being an elephant risking to walk on its ears."
So you mean an elephant walking on his own ears? Yeah, I understand. I understand the feeling.
You can imagine Dumbo like walking. So this is a funny expression. So we kept it.
Yes.
And
but what is the market? For example, because you are distributing all around the world, where you are covering. How many countries now are you covering? You don't know.
Mostly all.
All countries, pretty much.
Yeah, we take the last boxes for countries, that you don't have in mind every day, but that exist.
Yes.
And so now I think almost everywhere.
Yeah. For the little story, we have I have a friend, I'm sure he's going to look at this show. It's called Alexander McShane, and he lives in the Falkland Islands. Falkland Islands is Les Malouines in French. And I remember he ordered one of our books, and DHL, to deliver his book, has to make 7 stops in order to deliver the Falkland Islands. That's what they say. So you deliver all around the world, but if you were to make a breakdown between what is the best seller around the world for the moment, is it the boxer or is it the brief?
I think it's the boxer brief.
This one?
Yeah.
So you mean I win?
Yeah, you win.
Okay. But this one, for sartorialists, the people who are interested in sartorialists, this is the most favored one.
Yeah. And some people even like to have their this made with the same fabric as their shirt. So when they have shirts made bespoke, they ask to have the same, so to have
same fabric for shirts and boxers.
Some people are pushing it very far.
Exactly.
So now I'm going to show you, ladies and gentlemen, something. So we're going to go from the shortest to the largest, and we're going to describe each of them in terms of material and in terms of use, unless you want to say something before. Perfect. Okay. Be ready to laugh, specifically if you're American. This is what we call, in French, le slip de mon grand-père.
Or a slip kangaroo.
Le slip kangaroo, the kangaroo slip, we call it in French. So I have a little history, I have a little story. I can't resist to tell you. Okay, the first time I went to America, my wife, Sonia, we are together since 11 years now, and the first time we went to the swimming pool together, I said, I'm going to put my speedo because I'm in very good shape. And when she looked at my speedo, I know Americans understand what it is this, of course, without the fly and as a swimsuit, she was literally laughing. She was laughing on the floor. I said, are you kidding me? Are you going to wear this stuff? It still exists because for her, it was the underwear of Magnum in the 1970s, or something like. And they have the image of the French are still crazy because we still wear this. But this is still a big market in France.
Yeah,
right?
this is still a big market.
Yes.
And for swimming suits, it's compulsory in most of the
swimming pools
for
hygiene reasons.
Yeah, for hygiene reason.
And then you sell it as an underwear. Describe this to me. What is the material and what is it? So it's made in Italy, of course, as usual.
This one is made in cotton in Italy.
Yes.
You see that the elastic is here visible. And so it has... It's really the minimum. I wouldn't say the minimum because we know that it can be...
always less.
Less can exist, but it's... the usual minimum, it covers just what needs to be covered, and so some people like this. Then
it separates the parts
parts, yes.
from the skin of the leg.
Okay.
The upper part. So you perspire a bit less because there is no skin contact.
Yes.
I think that's why the people who like this this product.
Forever. They like
Yeah,
it forever.
yeah, forever.
You know what? I think I'm going to give it a try.
Yeah, you need to give it a try.
Because
If you like support, as you seem to be.
Yes. I like to be really supported.
Yeah.
Maybe I will give it a try, but without telling my wife.
Yeah.
Because she will be extremely surprised. So that's the shortest one. And then we have the size just above, which is this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. So we call it
Actually,
boxer brief.
boxer brief.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you have different length for a boxer brief.
Yeah.
So
It's
this one,
actually it's the shape of a boxer,
Yes.
but with the comfort of a brief. So that's why you call boxer brief.
Okay. So this one is 100% cotton.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's made by our friend Brecciani, so
Yeah.
or making also socks for you. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
So
So tell us about the quality of the cotton. It's something really
So
interesting.
what is difficult with cotton is that when you are in a shop, it's not possible to see the quality of the cotton because bad quality cottons can be very soft when they're new.
Yes.
But the quality will disappear. Well, I mean the softness will disappear very quickly.
Fast. Yeah, very fast.
And because the quality of cotton, it's two things. It's the fineness of the fiber
Yes.
and the length,
of
of the
course.
fiber. So these two things you cannot see except if you come with a microscope in the shop. But
Even you as a professional is very difficult to see.
I mean, as a professional, we do tests. For example, peeling test. We do abrasion test with Martindale. So
Yes.
it's a machine that tests abrasion.
Yes.
So as we do for socks.
Yes.
And as a professional, we can do it, but with tools. And so you need to trust the brand, and that's why brands are useful because if you know that Mes Chaussettes Rouges or Bresciani or any other mark, they only choose the best cotton, you are confident and you will have the best cotton. So cotton is the largest for socks, largest fabrics, largest material.
Yes.
And it's very soft. For all year long, it's very good, and it's washing. I mean, for the care, it's also very simple. That's why cotton has a lot of success.
Okay, I'm sorry. While you were speaking, I was trying to find my way into the underwear.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is
among cotton. There are different quality,
Yes.
and we even have the
Sea Island.
cotton.
Is
This
it Sea Island?
cotton?
Okay, I have one pair of these, ladies and gentlemen. Not in this color. I think mine is blue.
Yeah.
Okay, Sea Island cotton is used, very famous for shirts. You know, it has a reputation of being one of the most luxurious.
Yeah,
cotton,
it's made in the West
specifically-
Indies.
Exactly, specifically for summer because
Yeah.
it's very light. And honestly, I put this on. This is like, it's almost an experience.
Yeah.
I must say, you feel
By itself.
so good inside this. Vincent, why don't you try that?
I do try that.
You did try it,
Yeah, I do wear it.
and you still prefer the other.
Yes, I prefer the looseness of the other and the.
Okay. Well, okay,
But
the
yeah.
comfort, basically.
For
Exactly.
example, there are many people belonging to the boxer team, so the Caleçons team, as you
Yes,
said.
yes.
And for sports, they like to have supports.
Ah, okay. So they use this
yeah,
for sport.
Yeah, when they're running,
Exactly.
playing tennis, playing football, playing anything.
Okay,
You can have two kinds of this underwear. So
And this one is specific because it's a boxer, but it's not a fabric. It's knitted. So you have the elasticity. The fabric is very elastic.
This one,
Yes,
yeah.
and it has the shape of a boxer.
Yeah, and the hand is incredible.
The hand is incredible.
Yeah, this is Sea Island cotton, ladies and gentlemen. This is really so. Of course, this is how much does this retail? This one above 100?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, in Sea Island, it's
around
very
130
expensive.
euros.
Okay, so let's make a little break now and explain what we are talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. Is that, of course, we are talking about high quality products here, like everything you do at Mes Chaussettes Rouges. This is something that, okay, somebody said, what? How can you put 120 euro in your boxers? I must advise you something, is that comfort, specifically in this area of your body, don't make savings on that. I prefer that you eat a little bit less, or but don't make saving on that, because when you experience this kind of quality, I think it can be somehow, I don't want to be too lyrical and dramatic, but it can improve literally your quality of life.
Yeah.
Actually. Is that right, or am I going too far?
No. It's a real pleasure every morning and throughout the day.
Exactly. So
But
now...
all our underwear don't have this price.
Yes.
I mean, the cotton one, so not Sea Island cotton.
Yes.
It's around 40 euros. So
This one,
it's,
for example.
Yes.
This one was 40 bucks.
This one is 40.
This one is 40.
Yeah.
But now
Yeah.
we jump in the other team,
Yeah.
actually. Okay. So in the other team, so this one is 40.
Yeah.
And this is linen.
Yeah.
It is linen, yeah.
wow.
100% linen. Linen is also very agreeable, very breathable. The weaving is a bit looser
Yes.
than the cotton one,
Yes.
and you feel it in terms of breathability and lightness. The comfort is really excellent.
Okay. And you told me, Jacques, a little bit before that the comfort was because of this little
Yeah.
notch.
Because
I show to the camera. You see? So this is the thing. And this is a little notch here. You see at the bottom.
Yeah.
You see?
Exactly.
Like
So
the leg.
because this one is woven. This is woven fabric.
Yes.
And what is good with woven is that it stay well during all day and during years. So this is
He's trying to sell me to become a caleçon guy.
This is the advantage. But the advantage of what is knitted, like this one, both are boxers. If you look at these two,
Yeah.
they're all boxers, but this one is knitted.
Yes.
And knitted gives a lot of flexibility.
Yes.
So this one is more supple, and you will feel the elasticity of the knitted fabric, whereas this one is not as flexible. That's why when it's woven, it's important to have this
Little notch.
this little notch, so that it gives more
movement.
more comfort. Yeah,
Exactly.
more
Comfort
comfort.
of movement.
And
Okay.
what is also very important when you're talking about boxer is this is very, very important. Is you see it's sewed here
Yeah.
and here.
I
And
mean,
it's
there's a stitching here,
Yeah.
stitch here, and stitch
Yeah.
there.
Not
And
in
it-
the middle.
And it's very bad if you see
Of course.
a boxer with one central
This
seam.
is not very comfortable.
Don't buy it.
Yeah.
Don't buy it, please, because
That's a very
Yeah.
good advice, because I understand we don't have to draw
Yeah.
something. You understand, everybody understands. If you have the stitching right in the middle, you will have it in your crack, basically. But if you stitch on both sides,
Yeah.
this is the sign of a quality boxer.
yeah,
to have
yeah, because it's more work. It's a different way of cutting the fabric. So this is it's very
funny that in
important.
the sartorial world we discover more and more details.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the same, for example, for shirts. You
Yeah.
know, on the arm of a shirt, if the stitching of the shirt is aligned, it's not very comfortable. And normally we disalign it so that
Yeah.
the movement of the arm will be
More
easier. And that's the same for the...
Yeah,
Exactly.
For the
exactly.
butt, basically.
That's why it's very important to look at the boxer before buying it.
Okay, so here we have cotton. This is around 40 bucks,
Yeah,
40 euro. pretty
yeah,
much.
42. Yeah,
Linen is more expensive or less expensive?
price.
Same price, yeah.
And I will never believe that you can wear linen underwear. Is it something new? It has been on the market for a long time, linen underwear.
At Mes Chaussettes Rouges, it's the material that we use to start
Yes.
for our boxers, because we had made tests and we really appreciate it. And when you start a range, you have to start with the material.
Of course.
And we thought that linen was very interesting, so we started with linen, and we don't regret it.
Okay.
yeah, it's very fresh during summer. Linen is.
This is linen also?
Yes.
This is linen too. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's.
You uplift my mood, because I think I'm a little bit thinner than this. This one is a big one.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
have,
kidding. I'm
all
just
kind
kidding.
of customers. So
Okay.
and
So
we
explain
welcome
me
all of
why
them.
on the fly of a boxer there's no button, right? By definition, it's
Yeah.
just an unbuttoned fly,
Yeah,
like that.
I mean,
And on the fly, there's a fly on the fly of the boxers. You have buttons.
yeah,
Not always.
Not always.
Yeah, it's a matter of team, once again.
Yeah. There's two teams: the button teams and the non-button
Yeah.
teams. Well, I can tell you that, in men's style, everything has two teams. We have the Blake stitching and the Goodyear stitching. We have the people who like boxers or the other one, brief. Brief. It's a lot of things like that. Okay, so you developed this range. You have a lot of different patterns, different colors for the moment.
Yeah.
Just give us a little bit an idea.
Around 12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Around 12 different boxers and briefs. And
okay.
So basically you will find everything you need. And of course, you can have many different colors. But
yes.
It's very different from outfit you see because...
Of course.
It's
so
just for
let's say that the price range go between 40 euros pretty much to 100 plus.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And even more if you
take the cashmere and silk one, it can...
You have cashmere and silk underwear?
Exactly.
Mamma mia, I would not dare to put this under my pants.
Wool, I mean, cashmere is a kind of wool. It's not merino wool, but it's a kind of wool. It's animal fiber.
Yes.
It's antibacterial fabric, so it's very interesting. And when it's very cold outside, wool is warmer. So
of course. So as a conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this explanation. To be honest with you, we didn't know with Vincent and Jacques how we're gonna be able to talk about this without, using some slippery words a little bit, to say the least. But I think we did well. If you appreciate it, you can comment, of course. If you have some precision about the semantic we have to use, like boxers and all that thing, because it's a little bit confusing for us, please leave a comment. The thing is that my only advice is that I discovered the quality. I was wearing some good quality underwear before, but when I tried this one, and specifically the Sea Island, which is for me like the luxurious underwear, I discovered pretty much a new sensation of my body. And so take away something like that, ladies and gentlemen, from this show. Don't save on that. This is a lot of comfort, and it's probably even more comfortable than any garments you're going to wear. When I say ladies and gentlemen, of course, I speak to the lady who buy for their husband, because it's only for men, of course.
We have
some women are wearing
buying it for pajamas.
Nightwear.
Because as we say, this cut, this boxer, it's a bit more sartorial, as you said.
Yes.
And it's for many people, the aesthetic is also easier, better. For example, if your body is like Daniel Craig in Casino Royale going out of the beach with...
Or like me, for example.
Yeah, or like you, exactly.
Yes, I'm just kidding.
Or like you. A brief can be perfect on a boxer brief, but for people who are not exactly like Daniel Craig, like me, for example, this is very... it's in an aesthetic point of view, it's also good for me.
Yes.
And we to sleep with, we have a lot of, not a lot, this is, I'm exaggerating, but we have a few women buying these
I can see that, because it's also a movement in the sartorial world that women, they are wearing some oversized jacket, for example. You see this a lot these days, and I find it quite cool, actually. And they just adopt something, and they like to wear it oversized.
They hijack.
Of course, it's not exactly the heart of the market for you. It's more for the man. But okay, so thank you very much for this very interesting show. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mes Chaussettes Rouges now is distributing worldwide high-quality underwears. And so, well, I must say, and I must confess, I may give a try to the Caleçons. So, remember, Caleçons. This is this one. We love this word because it's so beautiful, and they almost convinced me to give it a try. So, well, I'm going to try one, and I'm going to put a picture on my Instagram account. No, I'm joking. I give you an appointment to the next episode of Sartorial Talks. In the meantime, stay well, and see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye. Ciao. Cheers.
Thank you, Hugo.
Thank you, Hugo.
You're welcome.